Yo, 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 mic check 1 2 1 2. What is up, y'all? What's up, everybody? So today I'm doing a beautiful love binding, aka slash passion spell. This is to enhance the passion in a marriage or relationship and also bind the relationship. So what you're gonna need is a banana, and this is gonna represent, you know what, okay, the male's penis. You're gonna need an orange, half of an orange, and this is gonna represent the female anatomy. Okay. Now, get some gloves here. Thank God, you know, this fucking camera, I really regret getting it because it doesn't give you any type of warning when it runs out of battery. It just beeps and then all of a sudden it shuts off. Thank God it did that in the very beginning, so I didn't, you know, get through the whole spell and then like a minute before I'm done it shuts off, which it has done that to me before. This fucking camera, don't go with Nikon, they absolutely suck. Alright? Okay, so orange, banana, you're gonna need a red piece of cloth, okay? Some red ribbon or yarn. You're gonna need a piece of paper, brown paper bag, red or pink candle, or purple, you can use too for domination. Now this is a recreation because my beautiful client gave me plenty of concerns to work with, so I have extra, and this is how, if I'm working with concerns with yours, labeled perfect with each person's name. Some people put dates of birth on everything, which is beautiful. I love that. So this, and she gave me plenty of it so that, you know, I could do extra spells with it. So that's why I'm able to demonstrate here, because I'm using extra concerns. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my full moon water here. Of course, love spells are best done on a Friday during a waxing moon or on a full moon. All right, I'm going to bless and baptize each piece of fruit as the anatomy of my target. I bless and baptize you as the penis of... In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Ghost, I bless and baptize you as the penis of, and I bless and baptize you as the vagina of, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I bless and baptize you as the vagina of. Now, this spell is a beautiful spell. Somebody asked me to do a love bind, show you how you can bind a marriage or relationship, although a marriage is technically a spiritual binding. Now remember, folks, just because you bind someone doesn't mean they can never leave you. It just means it makes it very difficult to leave you, and that they will somehow or another find their way back. Okay? Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, look, my nail went right through there. Oh. I'm going to cut a slit in the penis, okay, or the banana, so I can stuff the concerns inside. You don't need a shit ton of concerns. You just need a little tiny bit. So one fingernail is really perfect. That's all you really need. I'm just going to take my fingernail here, stuck right on it. to surgically put it inside the banana. So it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, there's plenty of fingernails in here. So I'm just gonna save these for later. Okay. The client did a very good job of labeling everything. I was very pleased. Okay. So now I'm going to take my female's personal concerns. Which she sent me plenty of. Okay, and this is actually vaginal stuff. This is what it looks like. And so I'm going to stick this into the orange. Okay. Now since there's a hole in here, I'm going to change this glove because, no offense to anybody, but I don't feel like sticking my hands in people's vaginal juices. Alright, my nails poke a hole right through that shit. Don't mind the mess behind me if you could see it. I've been working in my kitchen all day. Dark work time is coming around and back to working outside I go. Alright. Now. So I got his fingernails and her, I believe, vag stuff. I don't think she actually marked what that was, but it looks like vaginal juice. Anyway, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my red cloth, okay? See how it's just a very small red cloth. What I'm going to do here is, I'm going to put my herbs, my catnip, bless this catnip, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost, I bless this catnip to keep these two very attracted to one another, so he doesn't seek sex outside of the marriage, so he nor she seeks love outside of this marriage, so that they always stay together and very sexually attracted to each other. Now, this is some magnetic sand, which I absolutely love using. I got like a shit ton of this stuff. And I bless this magnetic sand. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost, I bless this magnetic sand to bring these two together, to attract them together, so that they are back in love and don't seek affection elsewhere. I'm putting my beautiful, delicious love powder. Okay. Now I'm also going to add some Love Me oil. Okay, so they stay loving to one another. Also my homemade blend. My homemade Love Me oil. This has many different herbs and good stuff in there. Okay, of course I got some love incense going, which you guys can't see because I got the cones going. Now, what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to wrap this, okay? Wrap it together. I actually have another piece, okay? But red for love, obviously. Now if I had underwear or something of that nature, I would use that to wrap these. but I don't, so I use what I have. And red towel, even red cloth. Remember, y'all, witchcraft. And I always laugh at the people who make fun of witches and make fun of the fact that, you know, this is a thing, because people have been doing witchcraft for fucking centuries, and they wouldn't waste their time or their money doing it if it didn't work. Like, let's make sense, people. All right, so you're gonna wrap it, okay, and you're gonna wrap it towards you. Okay, I bind these two together, mind, body, and spirit. I wrap these two together, mind, body, and soul. Okay, turn it to the right. Bind these two together, mind, body, and spirit. Bind these two together, mind, body, and soul. Turn it to the right. Bind these two together, mind, body, and spirit. Now, I'm going to tie these. And you know, I think I could take this off now. They're just getting in my way at this point. Alright. Now remember, this is a demonstration, y'all. But I figured since I'm doing it, might as well use real stuff. By knot of 1, the spell has begun. By knot of 2, I bind you 2. By knot of 3, you will never leave thee. By knot of 4, you will leave her no more. By knot of 5, as long as you're alive. Now I'm going to stick to 5 knots, okay? Because it is a protective number. Alright? So then I'm going to put this in the jar. You might have to manipulate it a little bit, and that's okay. It will fucking fit now. Don't break it down. It will fit. And it did. Now, bananas are very sweet. I might have fucked up his dick a little bit. So, you know. Might have a little pain there, but you know, I'm just kidding. It's fine. It's still intact. Just have to get the cloth to get in there. Alright. So, put these in the jar. Now I'm putting some of my love rice in there, which is my rice dyed red with red food coloring, and it's got some various love oils, herbs, magnetic sand, all that good stuff, okay? Now, bananas are sweet, alright, and that's why, and they look like male anatomy, and obviously the orange looks like the female anatomy. And the whole purpose is just to bind them together. Now, I also have some burghud. Okay, this is Arabic. It's almost like Arabic rice. Okay, burghud. Spelled B-U-L-G-U-R. Burghud. Bulgur in English. Okay, and this is for growth. So that their marriage stays growing. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost, I bless this burghud to keep this marriage growing, to keep them having growth in their love, so that their love continues to grow. Okay, now, what I'm going to get here is my rose water blend. It's rose water, homemade, with some vodka, alright? With vanilla vodka as the binder. Okay, and this is vodka, any type of sweet liquor, vanilla flavor, strawberry flavor, whatever, is very good. And it's to bind, okay? It will bind the situation. Let that seep down to the bottom there, okay? Now the bulgur is going to soak up some of that, which is good. Fun. Alright. Now, I'm also going to put some turmeric. Turmeric is great for good luck, for marriage. I love turmeric. Clump right there. I bless this turmeric in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. I bless this turmeric to bring prosperity to this marriage, to keep them committed to one another, so that he never wants to leave her, and that she doesn't want to leave him. Okay. Now this bulgur, you can already see it's already starting to soak up that goodness there. Now I'm also going to put some whole coffee beans, okay? And this is for energy. This is to speed up. These smell so amazing. I make my coffee candles with these whole beans. Coffee is good for a lot of things, especially whole like this. You know, coffee in many countries is money, it's prosperity, okay? And a lot of people fight over money. Also is to give them energy, sexual energy, passion for one another, okay? And also to speed up the work. So I bless these coffee beans. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost, I bless these coffee beans. For growth, for energy, for passion, for money, to make sure that these two always have energy for each other, so they're never bored with one another. They're always, you know, sexually hungry for each other, and to keep money in their household so they do not stress finances. Okay? And this is another reason why I don't do actual spells on video, is because it's distracting. You know, I gotta make sure you guys can see. Just recreations only. I like to focus on what I'm doing. You know, that's why I only do so many spells in a day. Also gonna put some more super moon water. This is blood moon water. Okay, as well as eclipse water, which is good to release any negativity as well as bring in positive energy. Okay? Now, another thing that I'm going to be putting is some pomegranate molasses. Okay, I'm going to erase what's in there. If I could get it open. Oof. Well, okay. Looks like it's not meant to be, y'all. I couldn't get it open. I was going to put some pomegranate molasses, but I guess Spirit just does not want that to go in there. I could not get that jar open. And I've used this before. It's just not opening. Try one more time. No. Can't get it open. So it wasn't meant to be. Alright. If stuff like that happens while you're doing spell work, it's not meant to be in their spell. So if you try to open something or you keep dropping something out of your hand, it's just not meant to be in your spell. Look how easy that one opened. Okay? I love this stuff. This is orange blossom water. Okay? This is for love. This is for passion. This is for marriage. This is for commitment. Okay? Now, of course we're going to need something sweet. Believe it or not, corn syrup is beautiful. It runs fast, okay? It's basically like liquefied sugar. So it's faster than honey, and it's sweeter even than honey. Very sweet. This is to sweeten up the marriage, sweeten up the relationship, sweeten up the sex life. Alright? Sweeten them up towards each other. Sweeten them up towards each other. Okay? Rocco, stop it. Just got my love incense here. Sex life be better than ever. Make them always want to be around each other. Holy Spirit. Blow life into the spell. Okay? So then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to seal this jar. And as I seal this jar, so shall I seal your marriage. Okay? Seal it nice and tight. Alright, and then you want to give it a nice flip. Make sure everything gets incorporated. Don't shake it, okay? People make the mistake of shaking love jars. No, give it a nice toss like this. Let everything get incorporated together. But don't shake. You can heat them up. Alright, if you want to give it a nice, take some boiling water and put it in here, which is what I'm going to do to heat it up. Alright, to get everything melding together. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to boil up some water. I'm going to take it. I'm going to pour it in this pan. Get this energy going. Get it heated up. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a red candle and burn it on top. Alright, and then I'm also going to take a white candle, and this is for purification and to break any blocks as well, to cleanse away any negativity. Alright, and burn this on top as well. Okay, and that's about it, y'all. Once I'm done, I'm going to work this for several days. Okay, when I mean work it, I mean work it. Like burn candles on it, meditate, pray over it, speak my intention, speak, visualize, move a muscle. Okay, you guys know how I do if you've been watching my videos. If you haven't, when you work a spell, you sit, you visualize, you speak your intention, and you move a muscle. Alright, so I take the incense and I just go around. It's moving, directing the energy. Okay, you don't just fucking listen. I get so, listen, let me just keep my mouth shut. Alright? Don't just fucking light a spell. It's not arts and fucking crafts. This is magic. Okay? This is putting your intention into the universe. Oh, now what I'm going to do with this piece of paper, which I haven't showed you yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write on the paper, target A is in name and date of birth, fill in the blank. So let's say, okay, Shireen Nasir, date of birth, okay, is in a happy, loving marriage with blank, okay? The target's name. Alright, so you're going to put your name, or if it's for yourself, you're going to put, I am in a happy, loving relationship with so-and-so, okay, and put their name and date of birth. You want to write it as if it's already in the, like, happening. It's in the present tense, okay? You don't want to say, I will be in a happy relationship with so-and-so. because the universe won't understand that. You want to put everything in the present as if it already happened. Okay, so I'm going to put that. You could do that and put it in the jar, which is what I did for the first jar I did for these people, which I forgot to do on this demonstration. But you don't have to put it in the jar. You can also put it underneath the jar when you're working it, and then bury it with the jar. Okay, buried it in a nice spot, you know, and pretend like it's a seed and it's your intentions are growing. All right. So that's about it, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed that quick video. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below and let me know what you think of my beautiful spell. All right, y'all. Love and light. Toodles, bitch.